Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm diving into a platform that a lot of businesses, especially in HR and finance, are either using or considering, and that is Workday. If you have ever wondered whether it is the right fit for your organization or you're just curious about what it does differently, stick around because I have done the digging for you. Let's get into it. So first thing first, what exactly is Workday? Workday is a cloud-based enterprise software that mainly focuses on human capital management (HCM), financial management, and enterprise resource planning that is ERP. In simpler terms, it is designed to help medium to large organizations manage everything from HR, payroll, and talent acquisition to accounting, budgeting, and project planning, all in one ecosystem. This platform is clearly targeted at professionals, especially HR managers, CFOs, payroll specialists, and IT teams in mid-sized to enterprise level organizations. It is not really meant for freelancers or very small businesses. That is for a fact. Some of the most common use cases I have seen include managing employee life cycles, streamlining payroll, analyzing workforce performance, and even handling global finance um, operations. So before I, dive deep into the products that Workday offer, I would like to take you through the user interface of, Workday, and also touch on the user experience. As you can see, the design is clean, and I will give, Workday credit. It does look modern compared to many other ERP systems. But let's be honest, this isn't a drag and drop type of tool. The interface can feel overwhelming at first, especially if you are new to enterprise software. Navigation is structured and task focused, but it is not always intuitive. There is definitely a learning curve. However, once you get a hang of it, the workflows start to make sense. It is clear that Workday prioritizes compliance and scalability over simplicity, and for large businesses, that's often a fair trade-off. Okay, so as you can see, the interface is very clean. I mean, I give it to Workday for that. Now, let's touch on the features and capabilities of Workday. This is where Workday really shines. You've got core HCM features like onboarding, talent management, benefits administration, and payroll all tied into analytics and compliance tools. But Workday doesn't stop there. Its financial suite supports everything from general ledger accounting to procurement and planning. Okay, one standard feature is the Workday People Experience, an AI-driven layer that personalizes dashboards and tax recommendations for users. Another impressive tool is Workday Prism Analytics, which lets you blend Workday data with third-party sources for deeper insights. So compared to alternatives like Oracle HCM or SAP SuccessFactors, Workday feels more unified and cloud native. Okay, it is less fragmented, which can make a huge difference in day-to-day operations. Okay, and if you come to the industries, you get to see industries that can make use of Workday or that already make use of Workday from consumer industries, for example, financial services, healthcare and life science, manufacturing, professional and business services, public services, technology, media, and communication. And if you click on all industries, you get to see a list of all industries that Workday is very much compatible with. And when you come to the products they offer as well, you see that they offer artificial intelligence and also HR, as human resource, and from the HR menu, um, you get to see the list of HR solutions Workday offers, from HCM, that is human capital management, resource management, employee experience, employee voice, workforce management, talent management, analytics and reporting, vendor management system, workforce planning, local and global payroll. And when it comes to finance, you see there's list of solutions they offer as well. When it comes to planning, the same thing is applicable. I mean, they offer a whole lot of products that if you can't even exhaust on the site. All right, so let's talk about the performance and reliability of Workday. Okay, in my experience, Workday is stable, reliable, and surprisingly responsive for something so robust. I haven't encountered major crashes or bugs while testing, though some users have reported occasional slowdowns during peak usage. When it comes to scaling, Workday is built to handle tens of thousands of employees, and it does this with remarkable efficiency. Performance holds up even under complex reporting tasks and large data sets. That is that. And let's talk about integration and compatibility. Workday integrates with a ton of third-party applications, from Salesforce to ADP to Slack to Microsoft Teams and more. There's also a marketplace called Workday Cloud Connect that houses pre-built integrations. It supports web browsers across platforms and has mobile apps for iOS and Android. However, desktop-specific apps for Windows or macOS aren't part of its offering. It is fully web-based, so there's no, um, you know, desktop app for Windows or macOS. So if you want to access Workday, PC, you have to use it on the web. Okay. Now for developers, Workday offers an API and even a developer platform called Workday Extend, which allows for custom app creation within the ecosystem. So yes, it is highly customizable. Now let's touch on the pricing and plans of Workday. Now from here, you can't even find the menu for pricing here, right? You can find the menu if you go to the footer as well. Look for pricing. You won't see the menu for pricing. So the pricing is the part where everyone wants to know how much it costs, right? Well, pricing isn't public. That is pretty typical for enterprise software. Workday uses a custom quote model based on the size of your organization and the models you need. From what I've gathered, it is not cheap, especially for small organizations. But for large enterprises, the ROI, the return on investment, can justify the investment. There's no free version, and while there is usually a demo, you need to go through a sales process to even get that. You know, so that is that on the pricing. Then let's talk about support and community. Workday's customer support is solid but very enterprise focused. You typically need to go through an admin or customer account rep for serious issues. They do have extensive documentation and a learning hub called Workday Community, which is actually one of the more active user forums I've seen in the ERP space. They also offer certifications and training courses, which are super useful if you are aiming for a role in HR, tech, or finance, operation. Get so when you come to the learn menu, you would see you know a list of sub menus you can easily go through to learn. about Workday software. For example, if you click on education and training, you see a lot of resources. Go to resource library, webinars, events, and all that. If you just go through even topics of even from their blog, you get to see the list of educative materials that you can go through to get yourself familiar with Workday, or get a better understanding how it works, so you can get the best use out of the software. All right, yeah, that is that for the support and community. Then for security, security is clearly a top priority here. Workday uses end-to-end encryption, role-based access, and multi-factor authentication. They are compliant with major standards like SOC 1 and 2, GDPR, and ISO 27001. Plus, since it is cloud-based, updates and patches are rolled out automatically, which helps reduce security risks significantly. Okay, so that is it on security. Then for the advantages and disadvantages, um, number one advantage is that uh, it's a unified platform for HR and finance. It has strong analytics and automation tools. It is scalable and secure. It has deep integration options, and also active support and learning resources. Those are the advantages. Then for the disadvantages, it has a steep learning curve, especially for beginners, and also the cost is very high, especially for small businesses. Then there's no real free trial or service or self-service setup, and also there is occasional complexity in workflows. That is it for the disadvantages. Okay. Now, the big question is, should you consider Workday? Should you use it? If you are a small business just looking to manage a few employees, probably not. But if you are in HR, finance, or IT at a mid-sized to large organization and need an all-in-one platform that handles everything from payroll to budgeting to talent development, a Workday is absolutely worth considering. Yes, it is an investment, but it is one that can seriously streamline operations, improve compliance, and give you better visibility into your organization's performance. If Workday feels too heavy, alternatives like Bamboo HR, Zoho People, or Rippling might suit you better. Okay, but for enterprise needs, Workday is a powerhouse. All right, folks, that's my take on Workday. If you've used it before or are considering it, drop your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear your experience. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more in-depth software reviews every week. See you in the next one. Thank you.